I want to revisit the competition versus active discussion because that tend to have ruffled some feathers. There are some individuals who are very, very upset with me because I am telling the truth. They are also upset with me because I refuse to join the New Way Ass Kissing Club. It's not going to happen right with me. Not at all. But what these individuals fail to understand about my content is that I'm not saying anything that's false. I am using their standard that they have for the foundational or so-called Black American fighters against their favorite fighters, primarily the non-FBA or non-BA fighters. I'm using that same standards. And people have a problem with it. People are mad at me. They are insulting me, calling me out my name, calling me racist because I'm holding their favorite fighters to the same standard that they hold primarily all FBA or so-called Black American fighters to. But I'm wrong. I'm wrong for doing that. I'm wrong for expecting these non-FBA or non-so-called BA fighters to fight better competition. I'm wrong for that. But they are not wrong for demanding for the FBA or so-called BA fighter to fight nothing but top competition. So I want a New Way to move up to 126 because I believe that there is where he's going to make his resume. Some say, oh, John Boxing, Junto. Junto is nothing. Junto don't have a resume himself. Okay? And I'm sick of hearing about Junto Nakatani. Junto Nakatani is a hype job. No one knows who Junto has fought. Just like a New Way, I have yet to see anyone have a full-blown discussion about the fighters that Junto has beat. And the only fighter that really stands out on Junto Nakatani's resume is a fighter that everybody beat up on. And that's Jason Manoli. Or Jason Baloney. No disrespect. But that's the only fighter that stands out on his resume. And prospects are beating up on Jason Maloney now. So that just tells you the level of opposition that Junto Nakatani has been facing. But a New Way fighting Junto, yes, is a big fight. But it's not a legacy fight. It's not going to do anything for a New Way's career if a New Way beats Junto. But if Junto beats a New Way, then that's a career-defining moment for Junto. I want a New Way to move up to 126 because I believe he will be tested there. I believe that, fighters there will present a greater challenge. But I'm wrong for that. I am wanting a New Way to get beat, right? A New Way's moved up all these weight classes, and for fans to ask him to move up one more weight class is diabolical. But I find that very interesting because Floyd Mayweather was demanded to jump up to fight Triple G, was he not? Was he not? People told Floyd Mayweather, if you're the greatest, then move up to fight Triple G. If Floyd would have went to 160, that would have been his sixth weight division. Yeah, number 6. People didn't have a problem with demanding for Floyd to go up there to fight Triple G. But now people are mad because some fans are asking for a New Way to go to 126. I mean, who's at 122? Oh, let me guess. People want Bam to jump up so that New Way can build his name off of him. Right? Yeah. That's what people want. They want a New Way to be comfortable while other fighters bring their names to him. But I'm wrong for speaking on that. I'm wrong for having that same expectations for these fighters, these non-FBA or non-BA fighters that primarily the anti-black boxing community and non-FBA or non-so-called BA fans have for the foundational Black American or so-called BA fighters. That's like me saying, I can talk ish to you, but you can't talk it back to me. If you talk ish back to me, then something's wrong with you. You are the problem. I can talk ish to you all day. I can talk about your mama. I can talk about your daddy. I can talk about your kids. I can talk about everybody. But you can't do that to me. If you do talk ish to me, you're bad. You're bad people. Something's wrong with you. You need help. You need to be in the mental institution. You need to be in the straitjacket. That's what it sounds like when you got these individuals here in this space coming after me for having that same standard, or holding, Anues of the world to that same standard that these people hold the foundational Black American, also called BA American or BA fighter. But see, I'm bad for boxing for suggesting that Devin Haney, being this number 2 pound for pound fighter. I'm wrong for that. And all I'm going is based on resume. That's all I'm going based on. I mean, Devin Haney's a 3-division world champion, undisputed at the lightweight division, defended his title against an all-time great. Ooh, that sounds good. An all-time great. Devin Haney defended his undisputed titles against an all-time great. Who else has done that? I mean, Canelo did, but he got beat. But I don't know any other fighter that has defended their undisputed titles against an all-time great. But Devin doesn't deserve to be top 5 on the pound-for-pound list. So I am wrong for putting Devin at number 2 because he will be above Inoue. You see, I don't have to go back and forth with stupid people. All I got to do is present you guys the truth. When you go to these guys' resume, that should settle all the nonsense. It's simple. Go to their resume. That's all what you got to do. Go to their resume. There's no need for back and forth bull crap. There's no need to insult anyone because your feelings are hurt. There's no need for none of that. Just go to this guy's resume and you can figure out which one has a better resume. Devin Haney's accomplished. 27 years old, 3-division world champion, undisputed at lightweight, and has defended his titles against an man. John Boxing, Devin Haney beat George Kambosos for undisputed. Well, Inoue beat Paul Butler. At least Kambosos took the belt off of a pound-for-pound fighter, because Teofimo Lopez, before he lost to Kambosos, was considered a pound-for-pound fighter. Y'all want to sweep that under the rug so bad. And y'all hate it when I remind you guys of that. Devin Haney beat George Kambosos, who beat Teofimo Lopez, who beat Vasily Lomachenko. That's crazy. That's crazy how people want the world to forget about that. People, they're so comfortable with degrading George Kambosos when Devin beat him. But when you remind them that George Kambosos, that same George Kambosos that people want to degrade because Devin beat him, is the same George Kambosos that beat on Teofimo Lopez, who beat up Vasily Lomachenko. So in other words, George Kambosos was the man who beat the man that beat the man. And then Devin whooped the man. Listen, guys, look. At the end of the day, if you don't want your feelings hurt, just stay in your lane. That's all what you got to do. Stay in your lane. You're too old to be trying to go back and forth with people. You're too old to be obsessed with these athletes that you don't know personally. You're too obsessed with these athletes. Quite frankly, I believe most of these dudes who are like that are living through these athletes. What, you ain't got no representation in the sport? Is that what it is? It's pathetic, if you ask me. All these dudes that are dick riding a new way, trying to force boxing fans to, respect Inoue as the number 1 pound-for-pound fighter. It's nasty work. It really is. And no one cares about your opinion about boxing. No one don't. No one, listen, all these people who are making content, responding to primarily, the foundational Black American content creators, these guys are sorry individuals, I'm sorry to say, because they want us to visit their channels and to engage with them on their channels so bad to the point where they make it their responsibility to respond to every single video that we drop, especially a video that makes their feelings hurt or hurt their feelings. Inoue, he's a good fighter, like Shakur said. As far as being great, he doesn't have the body and work. What is wrong with acknowledging that? He does not have the resume to make him great. There's no one down there at the little man division. There's really no one there. There's no pound for pound fighter down there. You can pretend like Junto was a pound for pound fighter, but in all actuality, he's not. This dude don't have a resume his damn self. Inoue's resume began the moment he moves up to 126. That's when the competition for Inoue begins.